Good morning. Hi. You will love this subject today that I'm going to talk about. It has nothing to do with food. Y'all, what a week it has been. Starting with last weekend and yesterday, I kind of gave myself a mental day. Does that sound weird? But y'all know what I mean, right? I was just like a lump. Like I just felt like everything had just been sucked out of me. But let me talk to y'all about what got me to where I was by Wednesday night. It was so much going on around me. Every single one of these situations that I've dealt with people that I feel are close to me over the last week are hard. Life keeps happening and it's hard. And sometimes it seems to really kick you when you're down, doesn't it? When you're down, it's like, really? Can you hit me one more time? Can you hit me in a more tender place? I mean, I'm already down. Can you move on to someone else? You know, it does seem like that. It's all sort of coming around. I realized yesterday in my quiet time that we really don't have control of when these things happen to us. These are big things. These are like relationship issues, children issues, job issues, extended family issues, circumstance issues in the outside world, like disasters. Some of these situations are so big that there's no way that you're going to be able to fix it right now. You cannot let life get you down and stay there. Because if you do, you will become a miserable, miserable person. You will become someone that doesn't want to look in the mirror when you pass by it. You will become someone who does not attract anything good. Eventually, no matter how sorry someone feels for you, they're not going to want to be around you if you go down and you stay there and you get stuck in it. And you get stuck in the crying and you get stuck in the, I call it a snuffleupagus. You know, your shoulders are down and your head is down and you're like, wah, wah. You know, you can't stay there. You cannot stay down in a state of depression. You cannot stay down in a puddle of tears. The only thing, you can't rely on your family to fix you or it. You can't rely on your friends to fix you or it. It's all up to us. It's up to you. And you have to dig deep and find it within yourself to make a change. And these situations are big. Yes, it's the way you react or the way you respond. Now, your immediate reaction and your immediate response does not have to be well practiced. It doesn't. It can be ugly. Your immediate knee-jerk reaction can be human, right? I mean, I know mine is. I always come around after I've had some time to reflect. I never have an immediate response or reaction that I'm proud of, ever. I never have a response or reaction that was like, yeah, that was good. No, I'm usually either, bitching back or falling on the floor or in my closet crying or lashing out to those closest to me. But then, give me a good day. Just give me a day and I'm not talking about a bad mood. I've also had some big, very troubling things that I've experienced. Every single one of us have. Every single one of us. Some of us have moved on, and you may not even know how. Maybe you've moved on and you haven't dealt with those things, but the fact of the matter is you got up and you moved on, right? You're still not stuck there. But I do know a lot of people that tend to get stuck, and it becomes a habit, and they do it over and over and over, and then people stop listening to them. Or how about let's say that they don't say that. Let's say they're not crying or they're not whining or they're not complaining. How about they just have a look about them? They just look miserable. They're pouting. They just have a pout. They're stuck in this pout. They're stuck in this woe is me, life sucks. That's the snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus didn't always have a lot to say, but he just looked so miserable. Y'all know who Snuffleupagus is, right? Y'all do know who I'm talking about. Yes, Sesame Street. And he was like all ratted up, and he was like this, he wasn't really an elephant, but he looked like an elephant, and he had like a long like trunk thing, and he just swayed to and fro. Who knows the Snuffleupagus? I do. I know a couple. I know a couple snuffleupaguses. Some of them I can't avoid, but you actually tend to eventually kind of avoid those people, right? Okay, so you will have girlfriends in your life if you know that you can pick back up. But do you know that those that get stuck, have you noticed this? People that get stuck and look for outside people to constantly be lifting them up, they don't usually have a big circle of friends. Did you notice that? Have you ever noticed that? The snuffleupaguses of the world tend to not have a big circle of friends. It is up to us to fix your attitude, to make a plan, to give yourself a mental day, to take notes, to journal, to pray, whatever it is that you need to do, but no one else can change right here. No one else. Only you can. You still have to work on yourself. You still have to say, every single day, today is going to be a good day. Even if you don't believe it or you don't feel it, you have to say it. Now, I'm not saying don't ask for help. That's not what I'm saying. We do need help. We do. We need to learn to accept help from others, but don't let it become a crutch, and don't let it become a way of life for you. Let it be a moment, because we all need that. If you're helping others constantly, sometimes it is okay to stop and turn around and reach out a hand and say, can you lift me up? Can you pull me up there right now? Because I'm having a really hard time getting up there by myself. But I'm just saying, don't get stuck there. My whole thing today is just saying, don't be stuck. It is up to you. No matter how horrible it is, no matter how awful it hurts, no matter how broken you feel. But I tell my friends, this is tough. What you're going through is tough. Give yourself permission to cry about this 1, 2, 3 days. 3 days tops. That's what I tell my kids. I told my kids that when they were growing up. I have a 13-year-old here. I tell her now. This sucks, Zadie. It does. And I know it doesn't feel good. And you can give yourself 1, 2, 3 days. It's usually a weekend. Give yourself the weekend. And after that, you're going to come out of that room and there will be no more tears over this. You are going to move on. You're going to have a plan. You're going to pick yourself up. You're going to hold your head up and your shoulders up. And it's going to be a new day. You have to pick an end to your grieving, an end to your whining, an end to your accepting that idea that life just keeps happening. No, it doesn't matter. It's all up to you. I always say, I will tell someone, tell me something you're thankful for. Like as they're bawling, tell me something you're thankful for. Just one thing. If you can just say one thing, you see a little glimmer of hope in their eye, even while they're like spit's flying out of their mouth and tears are flying down and they're like drooling with a broken heart. If you can just get them to say one thing, it's like it's a lifeline. It's like, oh yeah, I have that, And then if you really can, if you want to start practicing and writing things down where you just list every single day, give yourself a challenge. Say for 1 week, I'm going to write down every morning. I'm going to say to myself, I'm the most positive person I know, and I'm going to write 5 things down that I'm thankful for today. And you do that every single day. It really is a really, really helpful practice to do. You got to get yourself up, get yourself out there, find some like-minded people, find something that makes you happy. Find a passion, find something that you can feel passionate about. Go outside, get some fresh air, breathe in some air, get a little bit of sun. Do something. Become a magnet for good things. And eventually they will come to you. They will find your way to you. Good people do attract good things. Sometimes I can be really, really angry, but I'm still positive. Like my inside is saying, I can do it. I'm going to do this. I can still get there. Watch me do this. I don't think we have to be happy all the time, but being positive and having a positive outlook is really, really, really key. So that is my challenge to you today. And I hope that it helps at least one of you. And I hope that it's got some takeaway that you will take with you and try it. Try it for a few days. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later. Love you all. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Go be positive. Go make someone's day. Make your own day. Lift yourself up and have people look at you like, wow, what'd she have for breakfast? I want some of whatever she had. Go do that. Try it. We'll talk to you guys later. Love y'all. Bye-bye.